Volume is the amount of space that something occupies and is calculated by multiplying the area of an object by its height. Since it is a cubic measurement, the units used to measure volume are often cubed. Examples include inches cubed, feet cubed, and meters cubed. Other common volume units are gallons and liters, which are widely used when measuring liquid volume. To calculate the volume of a rectangular prism, simply multiply the length by the width and by the height.
Okay, let's say we have a room that has the dimensions of 15 feet long by 12 feet wide by 10 feet high. Calculating the volume of that room, we apply our equation E equals length times width times height. And we simply have to plug our numbers in. So 15 feet times 12 feet times 10 feet. It's 1,800 cubic feet. Now, I'm going to keep going. Because let's say we wanted our answer to be in gallons, which is another common unit used for measuring volume. Well, it so happens that every one cubic foot has 7.48 gallons. So if we wanted to convert that, we would just need to do a unit conversion. We take our 1,800 cubic feet and we multiply that by the conversion factor, which will be 7.48 gallons per cubic foot. Because we have cubic feet in the denominator here and the numerator here, these will cross cancel, and our final units would just be gallons. And the answer is 1,800 times 7.48. That would be equivalent to 13,464 gallons. So this and this are equivalent volume measurements, just different units.
Say there is a pipe with a 1 foot diameter that is 20 feet long. To calculate the volume of the pipe, first calculate the radius. Since radius is always 1/2 of the diameter, the radius of the pipe is 1/2 of a foot. Now we can multiply our numbers together to determine that the volume is 15.7 cubic feet.
All right, when talking about volume of a cylinder, I like to give people an example. So I have taken two 8.5 by 11 standard pieces of paper and kind of made my two separate cylinders, one long skinny cylinder and one shorter, fatter cylinder. And the question I like to pose to students is which one can hold more volume, or can they hold the same volume? It's the exact same surface area, the same exact sheet of paper to start with. Well, let's test and see. So I put this inside my bowl here, and I'm gonna fill my first cylinder with cereal. Let's see how much it holds. As you can see, I pre-measured this, so it filled it essentially to the top, right? We have filled my fat cylinder. Now the question is, will this cylinder hold the exact same amount, or will it hold more, or will it hold less? So let's test and see. And I'm gonna transfer this back. I'm not to spill it. Now I'm gonna repeat my experiment with my skinny cylinder. And as you can see, here it goes, exact same amount of cereal. My cylinder's full, and I still have a ways to go. So as you can see, obviously, this cylinder held a lot more than this. The question is why? Well, the answer is in the diameter, because in the equation, it's pi r squared. That square is very powerful. Since this has a bigger diameter, which means a bigger radius, the volume ends up being significantly higher.